Is Google's sci-fi looking curiosity worth $1,500, or is it the quickest way to lose your dignity and privacy? I'm Matt Swider with Tech Radar, and this is a review of Google Glass. It's been more than a year since the first Google Glass invite started rolling out to developers, and yet this wearable computer is still turning heads and provoking questions. How does it work? What does it feel like? And of course the inevitable, well, can I try it on? The best way to explain Google Glass is to imagine your mobile phone screen living in the top right corner of your eye. I can see the current time, and with the sound of my voice, I am able to take hands-free photos by saying, "Okay, Glass, take a picture." I can then instruct it to upload the resulting point of view image to Twitter and Facebook and even attach a caption, all with the sound of my voice. Some things happen automatically too. I saw my flight information beamed to my eye with a gentle Google Now reminder the day before traveling. The weather for both my departure and destination cities and the directions to the airport were already being provided by this instinctual software. Google Maps, meanwhile, provides head-turn by head-turn directions with map orientation changing in real time. Remember when we had to orient maps on our phones? Now left and right twist of the neck swing the stationary triangle indicator left and right. Google Hangouts, CNN breaking news notifications, and Word Lens translation make up the less than 50 Glassware apps at the moment. That's not nearly enough apps in a year's time, and yet the Android KitKat-based operating system is linear and therefore a little messy. The software is still very much in beta. But the Explorer Edition hardware is more refined. The titanium headband is pliable but remains durable. It runs alongside a plastic casing that hides Glass's key components and gives it an overall clean look. This subtle style makes the exposed parts like the camera lens stand out even more, for better or worse. Everyone's attention is also immediately drawn to this cube-shaped glass prism that sits above my right eye. It's an acceptable 640 by 360 resolution and hangs just out of the way of my line of sight. There's a 3¼ inch touchpad along the side of Google Glass to slide through the interface, and while there's no speaker, the device vibrates through a very scientific sounding bone conduction transducer. It's personalized audio that no one else can hear. Google Glass's dimensions are too long and too wide to fit in my pocket, even though I've been able to carry a Nexus 7 tablet in my jeans pocket with a little squeeze. It's either on my face or in a case. There's really no in between. Glasses wearers will be happy to know that Google now offers prescription frames that work with the device, and they match the existing 5 color options of charcoal, tangerine, shale, cotton, and sky. The glaring exception to Glass's felt design is the battery that rests behind the right ear and juts out rather noticeably. It's too big, yet not big enough for a full day's charge. Google Glass can't work on its own. It needs either a Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connection, and Android devices of course work best. Even if you own the latest iPhone 5S, you won't be able to respond to text messages. They can only be read, and directions can't be initiated when iPhone is in sleep mode. Glass generally works better in step with the Android platform. Its tighter integration makes for a smoother experience and has proved problematic for Apple's walled garden. Also problematic is the fact that Google Glass costs $1,500 right now. It's the Mountain View company's most expensive toy, even though it could end up being a novelty item in the end. It takes commitment and a Google Wallet account in order to purchase Google Glass. It's also not available outside the US and requires being 18 years or older to receive. But that's partly why this out-of-reach futuristic-looking curiosity is so fascinating. It's more fun than functional right now, with the promise of becoming the next big thing. You can check out my comprehensive review on techradar.com. I'm Matt Swider, thanks for watching.